It's finally over, or at least the nightmare is beginning to loosen its grip. The news Hillsborough has been desperate to hear since October has arrived. Sheffield Wednesday are one step away from coming out of administration. After months of chaos and the collapse of James Board's group in February, a new figure has stepped in and done what many thought was impossible. David Storch and his Arise consortium have reached an agreement in principle with the English Football League. This is not just a takeover, it is a rescue mission, because the reality facing this club has been stark. Relegated, sitting on negative points in the Championship, and staring into a situation that felt dangerously close to collapse, this deal does not just change ownership, it keeps Sheffield Wednesday alive. But behind that breakthrough lies the real story, and it was far from straightforward. This was a tough negotiation, a genuine standoff between Storch and the EFL. At one stage, there were real concerns the deal could fall apart under the weight of sporting sanctions. The league initially imposed strict conditions that would have limited the club significantly. A weekly wage cap of £7,000, a total spending limit of £7 million, measures that would have restricted Wednesday before the season had even begun. This is where Arise responded effectively. They did not step away. They negotiated. And gradually, the EFL adjusted its position. The financial restrictions are now expected to align more closely with standard League One regulations. That changes the outlook entirely. Instead of being constrained, Wednesday will have the ability to compete, recruit, and begin rebuilding properly. There is, however, a difficult reality that remains unchanged. The 1-5-point deduction, that has not shifted. The EFL have maintained their stance because the takeover does not meet the requirement of repaying creditors at least 25 pence in the pound. Under league rules, that triggers an automatic penalty. No negotiation. No flexibility. This means Wednesday will begin next season already at the bottom of League One. From a psychological perspective, that is a major challenge. The objective is not promotion, but recovery from the outset. However, this outcome represents the lesser of two difficulties. The alternative scenario included a transfer ban lasting until 2027 and far stricter financial limitations, which could have pushed the club even further down the football pyramid. Compared to that, a 1-5-point deduction is a challenge that can be managed. That is why this moment is significant. With restrictions easing, the Storch era has a genuine opportunity to begin properly. For the first time in a long period, there is a clear path forward. Investment can be made. The squad can be reshaped. A team can be built to withstand the initial setback and establish stability in League One. The immediate aim is clear: stabilize, avoid further decline, and rebuild identity. From there, attention can shift towards long-term progress and a potential return to higher divisions. So now the question goes to the supporters. Would you accept starting the season on -15 points with the freedom to rebuild, or begin at zero with strict financial restrictions? And more importantly, do you believe David Storch is the person capable of guiding Sheffield Wednesday into a new era?